Welcome to Out of the Blue, number 49. So, you'll remember, not long ago, we talked about this ball, and this ball being it's essentially a perspective illusion, which is to say, from one specific perspective, there is an illusion wherein it seems to float. And I've also mentioned that this is a rendition of Sirius C. Well, Sirius C is a rather large place, and the inhabitants of Sirius C are smaller than us. So the planet itself is bigger than Earth, and the inhabitants are smaller than we are. So this creates another kind of perspective illusion that we Earthlings and humans understand. Now, if you're following this from a magic history perspective, here is the J. Marshall Plain. I mean, not plane, but level. J. Marshall Plain is right there. So, let's look at this level. And we see that this table saw is flat, and it is level. See that? The table saw is level, the level is level, and the level is flat, and the ground is flat. Now, we all know that the earth is round. The earth is not flat, it only seems flat. Okay? The fact that it seems flat is due to a perspective illusion, which is to say, from the perspective of Mars, you can see that the earth is a sphere floating in space, just like we can see that Mars is a sphere floating in space. But we, because of how small we are, we are 6 feet tall on this earth, which is vastly larger than us, and it is so much larger that from our perspective it appears flat. And the modern mind now knows that it's not flat, but the human mind is formed within the illusion. It is only in our imagination and with our thinking that we are able to step out of the illusion. So, here we have a clear box with a styrofoam cube in it. And what's on top? It's on top of the flying sorcerers. And I'm going to use this clear box to illustrate my point. The point is that through the powers of science, the powers of the telescope and the microscope, we can see outside of the box, which is the human condition. We can see beyond our years. And we even have a saying now, thinking out of the box, right? Think out of the box. Well, the thing is, we can think out of the box, and we can look out of the box, and we can see that there's a difference between what is real to us and what is really real. The problem is, we can't actually leave the box. We can think outside the box. Copernicus, for example, thought outside the box and figured out that the planets revolve around the sun. The problem is, we cannot get out of the box. We are in the box. And from where we live, which is to say, in the box, the earth is essentially flat. The earth is flat, and heaven is as real as the earth is flat. Okay? So, in a larger perspective, which is to say, like geological time, 1 billion years, we can't say that anything like that is real. But within the human condition, the earth is essentially flat and heaven is real. Experientially, the way we live, the way we experience it. So you could say, well, from Mars you can see that the earth is round, and from Mars you can see that the heaven construct is a creation of human civilization. And it doesn't have any reality outside of human civilization. Right? So, and we can accept that as true. We can look outside this box and say, yes, from Mars, we can experience the earth as a sphere, and from Mars, we can say that that human construct has created this whole afterlife world that doesn't exist outside of humanity. But the problem is, we're not on Mars. I'm not on Mars, and I don't think you're on Mars either. So, Neo-Swedenborgianism is essentially grounded in reality. This is the ground. This is the earth. Those are leaves. That is dirt. I am here. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here.